Hello, my name is Rita, and I am the founder of racisminamerica.org. I'm coming to you today to talk about an article that I recently wrote titled, Why the Government Won't Provide Blacks with an Efficient Stimulus Package to Start Businesses, but Will Provide to Foreigners. Please bear with me. I have a little cold, I'm a little stuffy. I'm struggling a bit here, but bear with me because this is something that we definitely need to talk about. The dominance of foreign business owners in black neighborhoods simply must be addressed. I am so sick of seeing Asian-owned beauty supply stores, Arabic-owned mobile phone shops, Chinese restaurants, Arabic gas stations, white-owned banks, and grocery stores. We love to look good. Ladies, we love to get our nails done. We love to beautify ourselves. Ever wonder why our neighborhoods aren't dominated by black-owned beauty supply stores and nail salons? We love to eat. Ever wonder why everybody has more restaurants in our neighborhoods than we do? We desire and appreciate the advances in technology. Why aren't our neighborhoods saturated with black-owned technological businesses? We care about the well-being of our children, so why aren't there any black-owned grocery stores in our neighborhoods, especially to provide us with healthy, good quality foods, unlike some of the unhealthy food sources we have today? And don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. I grew up in the projects in Detroit. Y'all remember Farmer Jack's supermarket? Well, I do, because the meat used to be green, and that's horrible. The food was in poor shape, but that's all we had, so we made the best of it. Look, it's a fact that blacks only possess 7.5% of America's wealth, but we have a spending power of over $1 trillion. And yet, despite the fact that our neighborhoods are dominated by small businesses, our unemployment rate is roughly 8% for black women and 10% for black men. Do you know what this means? It means, black folks, that you are good enough to patronize these businesses, your money is good enough, but you are not good enough to employ. You know why? Because white and foreign's money remains in their community. They use your business to support their own. They take your money and go back to their suburban homes, send their money to their families in their homeland while you sit in destitution, while your communities are decrepit, while your school systems are poor, while your children are hungry, while crime is rising in your neighborhoods because of the lack of opportunities, business strength, and fortitude in your communities. Just drive up east and west on 8 Mile Road in Detroit. There's a liquor store and strip joint on every other corner, literally. People who's from Detroit, you know what I'm talking about. And guess what? They're all doing well. All those, as many liquor stores and strip joints as there are, they are doing fine. So what that means is we're definitely partying up a storm, yet we don't own not one of those liquor stores or strip joints. We're just blowing our money in them. The lack of thriving black-owned businesses is a devastating sight. And there is a reason for this. But what's annoyingly amazing is how some black folks, not white supremacists now, but black folks actually justify this. I've actually witnessed people say, maybe because black people have no desire to become entrepreneurs, just street niggas, baby mamas, rappers, and ball players. Very seldom do I hear about aspiring black entrepreneurs, always rappers and ballers. I'm like, what? Are you serious right now? And I say to them, well, that says a lot about you. Maybe you need to keep better company and stop watching television because you sound like you're repeating a script directly from Fox News. You sound like a white supremacist advocate. It's not that black people are unambitious or have no desire to start a business. We simply don't have the readily available resources as whites and foreigners. Whites and foreigners have major advantages over us. For example, some of these people have strong connections within their own community to help them start and sustain their businesses. Others, many of them obtain a healthy credit line from their homeland bank to start their U.S.-based businesses. And we all know about the discriminative practices that our banks perpetrate when it comes to black and white customers. Redlining, remember that? Well, guess what? It still exists. Others simply take advantage of the federal assistance programs provided by the U.S. government. These same programs, as I said, that racially discriminate against blacks in providing loans or any form of financial aid to assist in black endeavors. Now, people don't get me wrong. We are not completely wealthless in this country. We possess some wealth, and I have to say this because I know some of you will say, I have my own business. The government helped me with no problem. And others will come at me with, I didn't need any government or loans to help me, and I have a thriving business. Well, guess what? Every black person don't have the startup funds or applicable resources to manifest a business, okay? Some of us need help. So good for you. I'm not knocking you. If you have a business in this country, then you're a part of that 7.5% that I mentioned earlier. Good for you. We need you. Thank you. Okay, but here's the thing. The remaining 92.5% of the wealth that blacks don't possess, whites and foreigners have that. And that is something that I think we really need to address, because it makes no sense that we have a $1 trillion spending power, but collectively, our community simply isn't worth much. Here's another reason why we really need to address this. People with more wealth, we can change our oppressive state. With more money, we can start buying some of those same politicians that are establishing those oppressive laws that are working against us. With more wealth, this country won't have a choice but to start respecting us. Now, that's not to say that it will completely eradicate racism and institutional and systematic racism will just completely go away, but they will start respecting us more because we'll be more valuable to them. Right now, we aren't nothing in their eyes, because no matter what they do to us, we're still going to invest over $1 trillion into their economy. Yet we have nothing to show for it. Bottom line is, plutocracy talks, people. Power and wealth is everything. We have no power because we just don't have any wealth. People, please take time to read the article. Click on the link below or visit racisminamerica.org. It's published under the Racy Read section. I think you will really appreciate the information in it. Please share it and encourage others to do the same. Subscribe to my site and you'll be notified whenever new articles or events are published. I really, really, really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Until next time.